Princess Arissa here, I'm back with my Let's Play of Final Fantasy V Four Job Fiesta. I'm back here at Tycoon Castle, but between episodes, I went back to the North Mountain. I got glasses for everybody, the accessory. Also from those tombstone monsters, those stone monsters, I stole one high potion, but it was taking too long to get a bunch of high potions, so I went back to the ship graveyard, and I fought enemies there. Two of the enemies there drop elixirs, so I managed to get 3 elixirs. So now I have 3 elixirs and 2 high potions, and I'm gonna get some more elixirs and high potions from treasure here in Tycoon Castle, and I'll end up having a combination of 8 between elixirs and high potions, which is basically guaranteed full heals between for my characters for the next boss battle. So yeah, I got 3 elixir drops, and I got that one high potion steal. It was just too hard to steal because it's a rare steal, the high potion from those stone monsters on the North Mountain. So I just figured it'd be easier to get elixirs. So here, hey, it's the Chancellor. They're all surprised that Princess Lenna's back. Princess Lenna, forgive me, I didn't mean to worry you. No need to fret about that now, but please, you must return to the palace. Our guard has been severely weakened by monster raids, but there is no way we can recover without our princess. I'm sorry, I cannot stay. Princess, you have a responsibility to this kingdom. Yes, but more importantly, I have a responsibility to the world. Right now, we are all in danger. The crystals are cracking. What's more, Father is still alive, and I thought he was a ghost. But I guess she has a feeling. I understand, Princess Lenna, we will protect the kingdom. I swear it. And I swear to return and bring Father back. Until that time, please hold things together here. We're gonna get a good Chancellor. For now, we at least stay the night, certainly. Yeah, in most RPGs, the Chancellor turns out to be a bad guy. Trying to, like, steal a kingdom for himself. Kind of like how in Final Fantasy Legend 1, with King Shield, his Chancellor, his steward, kind of betrayed him. It turned out to be a bad guy. Oh, there's Captain Faris. What's she doing out here? Faris? Oh, Lenna, it's late. You should be in bed. So should you. Sister? Huh? I'm right, aren't I? You're my older sister. What are you going on about? Me? That's daft. But besides, a buccaneer like me? Really a prince or princess? 'Tis a bit much, that. And she's laughing. That's a nice animated sprite there. But your pendant. Where did Faris get that pendant then? And who's this sister that Princess Lenna's talking about? Tiny Toe, Tiny Toe. He's snorting. Maybe it's a pig. Nah, Tiny Toe's not a pig. He's an adventurer. And Tiny Toe's Rat Rescue is a great charity. You should consider maybe contributing to them. I have a link in the video description. Diego, what in tarnation are you doing, kid? I think he's a few men short of a full crew. So now we'll get to explore Tycoon Castle. This is a big castle. It has a lot of treasure in it. It can be a little bit confusing, the layout, but we're going to pick everything up here. So check the pots. Got a high potion. The Chancellor's gone outside. He said it had something for Princess Lenna. Okay. We'll get him later. He'll be kind of like our final stop. Oh, the King's Wingdrake made it. That's wonderful. That's why I wanted to turn back here. Let everyone know that we're okay. Ever since Princess Lenna's left, the Chancellor's been at his wit's end. If only Princess Lenna would stay here. Sorry, we gotta save the world and the crystals. So outside, this is the where Faris and Lenna had their little talk. So we got ways to go on the left and the right. We'll go the right way first, and at the top here, we're gonna see it's gonna look a little familiar. Got a lot of treasure in these pots. An ether, a maiden's kiss, a phoenix down, and an elixir. So we got a high potion earlier too, so like I said, we'll have 8 at the end between the 2 of them. So we head out this way. Hey, this is from the beginning of the game. This is the roost where the Windrake was. And Princess Lenna came out this door here, so. But that covers the east tower. Let's head back down and we'll head over into the west tower. Having the thief and that sprint ability makes it much easier to get past. That little grinding I did, it took me about 35 minutes. So, not too long. King's Chamber. This is the King's Chamber. No one is permitted to enter. I gained, I think, like 2 levels, maybe? Not too much. Got another job ability. So, this is Lenna's room where she was sleeping earlier in that cutscene. Alright, we cleared out the west tower. Let's head on out. So, we got some places to go on this from this area. We have to the east and to the west. So once again, we'll start on the east. And this way, what do we got here? Another ether, a cottage. I've served in this castle for quite some time. I looked after both Princess Lenna and Princess Sarissa. Hey, I'm Princess Sarissa. You didn't look after me. Sarissa? Princess Lenna's oldest sister. Sarissa was sailing with her father when the storm hit, and she was lost at sea. We'll learn more about Princess Sarissa as the game goes on. An elixir, phoenix down. Yeah, I was named after this Princess Sarissa. Yep. But I didn't have a Jessica looking after me. I had a Lucinda looking after me when I was at the St. Nicholas Mouse Rescue. And here this is where we came from our bedroom, so we don't have to explore here. Until my daddy adopted me. He adopted me with my best friend in the whole wide world, Princess Prin. And she was the heroine back in the Final Fantasy Legend 1 that I kind of talked about earlier. With the evil steward who betrayed King Shield. You should go check out that Let's Play if you want. There's this guy over here. He's running around. I'm the lookout. And this guard, we talked with him earlier, but he was blocking that archway. If you find anything within these walls that can assist you in your quest, please take it. Yeah, he stepped out of the way now. Now we can go find the Chancellor. He's back here. He pressed this little button on the thing, and we get to walk through this hidden passageway. And ashore? Shuriken? Princess, this staff has been kept in your family for generations. Take it. I'm sure you can find use of it. Thank you. Receive the healing staff. That's a really good staff, but none of our characters can use it. None of the job classes in this entire playthrough will be able to use it. Or any of the items that we picked up there. That bell is for geomancers. The Shuriken is a throwing item for ninjas. And the Ashura is katana for samurais. So, can't use any of those things. But we can sell it for money, so that's good. Safe journey with you. The healing staff, I got a lot of use out of that with my first Let's Play for this game. The chemist used it. Don't worry about us, Princess. We'll take care of the castle while you're away. Well, what that staff does is you can equip it on your character, and if they hit a fellow character with it, it basically casts a Cure 2 spell on them. So it's like free white magic. So, alright, let's hop on our Windrake and we can head to Walse Castle. But I'm going to take a little tour of the world here. We can't explore the whole world because like I said, the Windrake can't fly over mountains. So we're still kind of locked into this small little area. But I want to kind of show off some things. So here's the Torna Canal, and if we went right through it, see, we were going right to the water crystal, but unfortunately we lost Sildra, and our ship got pushed all the way up here. There's the ship graveyard. So yeah, we went really off course from the water crystal. Well, we're gonna focus on the water crystal right now. We're gonna head to Walse Castle here. And there was kind of a mini dungeon in here, but I'll show it off where it's at, but we're not gonna go into it yet. Welcome to Castle Walse. Thank you. The Water Castle. With the water's protection, Walse is undefeatable. I hope there's a room full of fabulous treasure beneath the thing. The castle, but steal any of them and there'll be a special room for you beneath the castle. And by that, I mean jail. And speaking of jail, the jail below is full of depraved, despicable lowlifes. It's best not to interact with them. Well, we're gonna do that. So, talk with this guy. Hey, help a brother out. How about you open the door? If you say yes, he gets all excited and he knocks himself out. This guy's a nutball. We better leave him in here. I'm the famed pickpocket lone wolf, hero to all miscreants. Now we could let him out, but if we do, then he'll take treasure chests later on in this one cave. So we're not gonna let him out. And even kings punish misdeeds. So if we open up this secret passageway, we get to go outside, and we get to go into the moat around the castle, but there's no real reason to do that, so just want to show off what's in there. So there'll be a castle later on in the game where we want to go into the moat because there's good treasure in it, but so let's head up this way. And this is an area you don't want to go in here if you don't have a thief, because the thieves have this ability flee, which allows them to run away automatically. We won't be able to run away from this guy, the Jackanapes. He's really, really tough. As you can see, he pretty much one-shots our characters. So, but I only come in here because there's a really good treasure in here. It's that accessory that I was talking about. Oops, I messed up there, so. So we want to have at least 2 characters alive. This character, if you don't have a thief, it'll always back attack you. But one of the thieves' abilities is they are never back attacked. It's an innate ability in their class. It's an innate class skill. This is what we wanted to get, the Elf Cape. The Elf Cape is a really good accessory. Basically, it allows you to dodge physical attacks 33% of the time, so 1/3 of the physical attacks will miss, and that'll be really important for the next boss because he hits really hard and he only uses physical attacks. So yeah, it'll be definitely a lifesaver there. So speaking of lifesavers, we're losing a whole bunch of Phoenix Downs here, but gotta be safe. You want to have at least 2 characters on their feet. Because this guy's going to go fast before we get to input the flee command, so. I don't want to chance it here. I could play dangerously, but if one of them Jackanapes attacks me before I reach the stairs, well, I'll be toast. So, Alright, well, we got what we wanted, the Elven Cape, so, woo! Now, out this way, if we go to the upper moat, there'll be access to this waterfall here. This waterfall is the entrance to a dungeon, and it's a little short dungeon, but inside this dungeon is the Esper Shiva. We're going to learn a little bit more about her in a little bit, but she's another one of those summon spells that I talked about in the last episode. You could buy a few in the village Walsh there, but they're level 1 summon spells. Listen up, good. If you ever run into a monster called Jackanapes, you're up the creek. The water the waters here are purified by the crystal up north. So we're gonna head down here in this basement of the barracks. Legend has the Icy Shiva is sealed somewhere in this palace. Maybe that's why the halls are so cold. Yep, she's sealed in that little dungeon back there. We got a Phoenix down here. We placed all those ones that we lost from the Jackanapes. A tent, and we want to get this guy to move out of the way, because up here in this crate we have some money. We use that to maybe buy some Phoenix Downs and potions. Alright, and then we're going to head up this staircase here to kind of a library where there's some scholars. Push this button, we get a secret door that appears. Dread, all these texts aren't sufficient for my research on the crystal. Shiva was sealed up by the crystal's pure water, but don't take my word for it. Take a look. It's in this book. Reading Rainbow with LeVar Burton. My dad used to watch that when he was a kid. Far to the west is the Library of the Ancients. With access to their collection, I could research anything. We will be going there later on. It will play a big role in the plot in this game, so. Alright, well, we kind of did most of the stuff here. Let's head to the throne room here. There's King Walse right now. Princess Lenna, this is certainly a pleasant surprise. King Walse, you look well. I come with a request. Please stop amplifying the power of the water crystal. Ho ho ho, you must be joking. I could never do that. My people live comfortably thanks to the crystal's power. King Walse, if left as it is, the crystal will shatter. I have heard about the incident with the wind crystal. However, no evidence proves that the same thing will happen to the water crystal. Furthermore, I'm certain that the people would be opposed to ceasing the crystal's amplification. He's gambling on the future for a good present. Look, we don't have time to be arguing over this. If the crystal shatters, the world's over. What's going on now? Something bad. Screen's turning red. Holy moly! What's going on? Saintly bovine. It's another one of those meteorites. What's going on with these meteorites? This one looks like it's going right for the tower. Well, at least it didn't hit the tower. But still, that can't be good news. It's an emergency. A meteorite fell near the Tower of Walse. What? There's no time to lose. Assemble the guard. To the tower at once. Yes, sire. Pardon this interruption. I believe you understand the severity of the situation. We'll continue this later. Move out! Well, because the king is not one of the heroes in this game, well, we can't really trust him to take care of the situation, so we should probably go to the Tower of Walse too. So, let's do that. First, we're going to go to the city. A meteorite just landed near the Tower of Walse, to the north. Alright, well, we passed by it there, so we know exactly where it is. The king is headed to the meteorite. Okay. We're gonna head there, but like I said, first, let's head to the town, and we'll heal up at the inn, get everybody back on their feet, stock up on provisions. So let's hop into the inn. Luckily, the item shop is right at the inn, too, so we can sell a bunch of stuff. That extra dagger. Bunch of glasses. I got that from the extra dagger from the pirates. So I got that flame thing from the one of the enemies in the ship graveyard too. So 3 high potions and 5 elixirs. That's basically 8 full heals. Maxed out on our potions. And yeah, we're going to be starting the fight with the boss, similar to how we did with when Forza came out. We'll start in the front row for a little bit, and then we'll jump back to the back row when it's appropriate. So, but I'll point that out when I get to the boss, but we will not be getting to the boss in this episode. But we will be getting to the meteor and the tower. So let's go. Let's hop on our Windrake here. We're going to fly right up to the tower. There it is. Park the Windrake. We can head to the tower, but let's check out the meteorite first, because that's where they said the king was. Maybe he's still at the meteorite. We saw some guards there knocked out. Nope, nothing there, but it still has that weird looking door like the meteorite by Tycoon. So let's head over here into the tower. Garula suddenly went berserk and stormed into the tower. We didn't stand a chance. The king went after it. Some unknown knight went in too. It took us by surprise. Garula's never harmed anyone before. Yeah, remember, Garula's supposed to be really tame. Now this is a really short dungeon. It's just a straight up tower. All the floors are really, really tiny. Garula's upstairs. Please save the crystal. But there's a few little offshoots here. You see that vine? We want to climb up there, get some treasure. Grab the treasure. A silk robe. It's a piece of body gear, but none of our characters can use it, so plonk. We'll just hop down here. Back down to the 4th floor. Head up to the 5th floor. We got that save point there. But I'm going to head up the tower and get a bunch of treasure, and I want to hopefully meet one enemy here. So that's what I'll do to end this episode out. I want to get all the treasure, and then I'll head back down and save my game, and hopefully run into the one enemy that I want to meet. So we got this room here. We have 3 vines we can get up. So we want to take the left vine first. The center vine leads to a dead end. And the vine to the right leads to another piece of treasure and basically the crystal room. So what's interesting about this thing, see the steel? These guys have a mithril sword as their common steel. So that's pretty interesting. You can get that and steal it, and sell it for money. Yeah, it's one of those things where the common steel is better than the rare steel. So yeah, just a stinky potion in the rare steel slot. We're gonna head up the left thing first. We're gonna get a piece of another accessory. A silver ring. It gives a little bit more physical defense than the glasses do, but it doesn't have the property to prevent blindness. But we don't have to worry about blindness right now. So the extra defense will be a little bit better. Another ether, useless for this party. But what's not going to be useless is, hopefully, if we find the enemy wyverns. And the reason we want to fight wyverns is their steel is a mithril knife. The mithril knife is really, really good upgrade for our daggers right now. It's a common steel too, so it shouldn't be hard to steal. There we go, a mithril knife. And one of the interesting things is, with the items, once we have that mithril knife, we can equip it in battle. We saw that little elf cape there. When Tiny Toe, when he pulls that little cape out, that means he's avoiding an attack based on the with the elf cape. So yeah, we switch out. Galuf was doing 70 damage with the regular knife. Now he's doing 120 with the mithril knife. So yeah, we can equip the mithril knife right in the middle of battle. And just go up into our weapon, into your items, and then press up at the top of the thing, and you can go to your equipment. So you can switch equipment during your battles. So I'm gonna try to get two more, try to fight 2 more wyverns, and steal 2 more mithril knives. So there we go. We got into a fight with 2 more wyverns there. I got 2 more mithril knives, and just to show you how much better the mithril knife is, we're gonna equip it on Lenna. Everybody else has one already. But the mithril knife gives 9 more attack power. So 14 to 23. So that'll be a good boost. Definitely help with the next boss coming up. But let's rest up here at the tent. And we'll do some monster hunting in our next episode. And also encounter the boss. So hopefully you come back and follow through, because Tiny Toe and his friends may need some support. Tough boss coming up. Thanks for following along. Have a good day. Bye.